Hello and welcome to the Home Safety Hotline adventure with me and Justin. Alan is not in the video. I'm sorry. He's just deciding that he wants to intrude while I'm recording. But I love this game so much, and I was fortunate enough to hang out with the developers for an hour and get to ask them a lot of really cool games to gain an insight to how they made the Home Safety Hotline game, where they kind of got the ideas from, what analog horror inspired them, and a lot of stuff like that, and even ask some questions about their upcoming game. However, I will say that I did do this interview in March, and I'm sorry that it's taken me this long to put it out. I've been having what I've been thinking was stomach issues this whole time, and I went to the GI. Now I'm thinking it's gallbladder issues. I'm getting it all handled, but I really wanted to get this video out, so here is the DLC, because I don't want to spoil the main game, because the main game has a little more content, and it's just phenomenal. The DLC, 10 out of 10, perfect. And it's not even expensive. It was like $8. So like, yeah, I'll do that all day. Give me a Thanksgiving DLC. Nick, I'll pay that too, bro. But in all seriousness, please enjoy me and Justin trying to save Christmas. And please, please, please stay till the end of the video. I will chapter it out now and make sure that if you guys just want to jump right to that interview, you can. But that's going to be after the gameplay section of the video, so I will see you there when we get there. Be quiet, I'm recording. So, I have to go do dog duties. Dog dad duties. So, stay safe. Remember, you're needed. Everyone wants you here. Have a wonderful day. And enjoy. On the recording. Alright. So, this is how this DLC is going to work. We're going to save Christmas. Alright. The Aurora Borealis will kill us. Here. I'll show you in the mail. Okay. Right. Phenomena first sighted at something I can't pronounce at 4 a.m. and it's 3,000 miles away. Well, yeah, but I'm fucking recording. And then this is just your thing saying, welcome back. And this time we have a name, and the normal one you don't have a name. This time we're Rebecca. And we are liked.
Rodney, wait, yeah, let me.
Oh, you wanted to read Rodney? Rodney, dog. He's his Rebecca's best pal. Oh, serious dirt. He remembers the Christmas party. He remembers the threesome. I'm getting good frames. Look at that. It's the most the CRTV you'll see. See, we gotta keep the cheer levels super high. Otherwise, we will all die in a super awful... So, like, see? You and I are gonna have to sort through these and read them and see if what the people are saying.
I feel like by reading them, they'll give us an idea of kind of what to look for.
Yes. But it has all the other ones, too, which I will do my best to try to remember, but it's been a couple months since I played this. This is our boss, I'm pretty sure. I played like 5 minutes of the DLC.
It is I, Carol. It is good to have you back in our employ, Rebecca. Thou art a lifesaver every season, and thy yearly return is appreciated as always. I, of course, have no need to tell you how things work here, but I will remind you that we are hosting our annual office Christmas party again the day after Christmas. It would please me to see you there. We're all counting on you, Rebecca.
Everything with customer service voice, except that we're all counting on you. Some of them are really creepy. Like, I don't know. Which one do you want to go through first? Dwarves, elf, false carolers. False carolers is creepy. I remember reading this one. This is what they sound like. I hope that thing in the background stops playing.
Our lights keep flickering off, and we're trying to get our Christmas tree ready for when our folks arrive.
Please hold.
Okay. So what causes electricity?
Electric issues. Or like...
This is the Aurora Borealis. It's called the Twilight. Severe existential threat to all living things, so long as it finds sufficient feeding material. Its hunger should avoid being satiated at all costs. I think it's snow golems. I remember doing... Yeah, power outages, recently faulty, broken heaters. This is the only one that I had done. Because I looked through because I wanted to read the new monsters, because I was like, oh my god, that's so awesome. Because this game is fantastic. Like, in the first, when you play through the normal game, all the ones that I've unlocked, it starts out, like, the first day it's just normal stuff. And then the second day you start unlocking all these weird stuff, and you have all these things go from entry inaccessible to something creepy. And then you have to manage all the things and try to remember. It's so fun. Oh, you've never heard that, have you? See, like, I think this is just mice. Right? Because that sounded like a mouse. The indiscernible. That's like the same squeak. Alright. Mouse. Or mice. Meese.
I can't argue with that explanation. Sounded like a mouse for sure.
So if we're wrong, they're gonna call tomorrow, like, screaming while they get murdered to death. And then we'll feel very guilty.
Our cheer level went down.
Oh no! We might not have been right.
I think some kids are building some forts on our property. I'm looking at a bunch of big tall mounds outside our house, just coming from about every angle.
That's gotta be the snow
I need someone
golems.
to come and take these down for me. I'd do it myself, but I'm currently recovering from a back injury after slipping on something wet in my living room this morning.
Slipping on something wet in our living room? Dude, no way this isn't a snow golem, right? Human mountain is capable of moving on their own.
Strange formations.
Yeah, it's gotta be. But that means the other one definitely wasn't. Oh no, we're condemning.
All he reported was a power outlet, power.
I know. We're gonna end up killing so many people, dude. Oh, we're good. What's a sugar wisp? Oh, that looks really good. Invisible plum-like aurora, ability to influence dreams and appetites of humans. Intense craving your sleep. Okay, that was not bad. Oh, wait. Quite hazardous to humans' health thanks to influence on victims' preferred diet. Sustained exposure to sugars can lead to mild to severe medical problems ranging from tooth decay to diabetes to starvation. Oh.
I know you people know about things like this.
It's gotta be like...
I know what you really do. I have photos. We can get these out in front of the public. The people...
I mean, that's fine. If the people know, that's fine. Then I don't have to do my job.
I know he's been tracking me.
Please hold.
Okay. Do you think it's a trash gnome? I don't think it's a trash gnome. It's gotta be like one of the news things, right? Pine sprites? Oh, that's too small. Mountain warlock? Okay, elderly man. Right, the wild man. Lie dormant, what the souls this, the thunderous vocalization. I have a rumbling, shaking. It just says he has pictures.
Can we get pictures?
I don't think it's this one because he didn't say anything about like earth shattering. That looks like the fucking Sasquatch. That are untethered from they are known to dwell in uninhabited forests. Homeowners that have strange sighting, obsession with discovery. That seems kind of obsessed. I know him, I have pictures, but at the risk of inhabiting homes, thereby increasing
I don't think so.
Oh no, this guy can do electric outages too.
I don't think this is him though.
What do you? Okay. Elves often habitat large social gathering.
False
Guys.
Carol?
No, because he would have said the singing or something, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, present in the neighborhood.
Dwarves are new.
Tense heater in their home, clattering, banging. He didn't say anything about that. That's not what that is.
Wild,
Maybe there's.
What about red nose? Just out of curiosity.
Painful during the growth stage, but is generally harmless to humans and animals alike with proper rest and care. Oh, sad little boy. Do you think it could be... I was thinking maybe this. Hospitalists citing beard figures and reflective surfaces. Active reformer cells, generally harmless. I don't know. I think it's the... It's... Dude, I really do think it's the Forgotten... No, wait. Not this one. It's the fucking other thing. The mountain one. I think it's the Mountain Warlock, because...
I mean, yeah, it could be.
Oh yeah, that thing's creepy. It's a gnome that all it does is they report heavy breathing sounds at night. It is not known to be deadly from humans, but it just stares outside your window at you.
Yeah, that's wicked. Alright, summon Mountain Warlock. Took it. I don't have a better guess.
The developer for this game, it's two guys, and he makes all of the art himself. It's amazing. Talking to them was such a cool experience. They're just great people. Oh no, it went down again, dude. Fuck!
We're fine.
83% is not fine.
We're fine.
Oh no.
Please help. Can't move.
Oh boy.
Too weak. Need more.
Say sugar. Say sugar.
Yeah, it's
Please
sugar.
hold.
Right?
It's sugar.
It's gotta be. Yeah. What are they? It's gotta be. Need more.
Yeah,
Clogging
he's
senses,
probably
smell.
malnourished. She's probably starving to death.
Yeah. It's gotta be. Yes! We're golden.
Why did you send this to me? Are you trying to hide the truth?
Uh-oh.
You won't help me. I'll find someone else.
We were wrong.
Oh
Is
my
that
God, he
burning?
found me. He's here. He's here.
I think we fucked up.
Yeah, fire and like snarling.
I have no idea.
Not that.
Dwarves?
Archery
Fuck!
lighting up properly,
Fuck!
I'm afraid. The info you sent didn't seem to work.
Wait, this could be the Froggen Bargart,
The tree
right?
actually caught fire, so I guess we're doing without that this year. Anyway, just thought I'd let you know.
Oh, fuck. We're...
Look at the
Were they just
dwarves.
having an electric issue? Clattering of increased heat in their homes?
Yeah. So, there's strange noises coming from our basement. I don't know what's down there, but
Buddy, you gotta give me something
hear
more
it
than strange
scurrying around
noises.
and making little scratching noises at night. I don't
Dude, that's
dare
so
go down
much
myself,
stuff.
but my wife said she found little round pellets or something down there.
Is that mice?
Please hold.
What does that mean?
Why does it sound like dwarves? A little bit.
That's what I was thinking. Didn't say anything about. He said little
It's in the
round
basement.
pellets. That could be rat shit, dude.
Or it could be eggs or something.
There's so many things that it's like you hear them doing little things that come out at night. Oh, dude. It's like all of this. Flooding, fires. That guy might have just had a Bogart. The normal dude. This is just normal avalanches? Yeah, cool. Antler growth is zombies, by the way.
Alright, well, we gotta get cracking here. What do we think is in this man's basement?
Frozen
Scratching at
pipes.
night,
Bang, no.
round pellets. What about a kobold? What do they do?
It could just be... No. Broken floorboards. It could just be mice, dude. Small round droppings. Gnaw marks. Little scratching, scurrying. Because we were wrong saying it was mice the first time.
Alright, do it.
If we're wrong, I'm blaming you for just saying alright.
Makes sense.
We're good, we're good. Oh. Alright,
Not bad,
not
66%.
great. That is not great.
It's not awful.
Just barely above half.
2/3. Most.
This is today is oh, it's the day before Christmas Eve. Oh, Rodney! Dude, did you see this yet? Everyone keeps forwarding to me. I can't tell if they're taking it serious on, but either way, I thought you'd get a kick out of it. Oh no, we have to send it to 5 people. Quick, texted to Ginge. On this day, December 25, I was preferring late and drown while ice skating.
Daily Twilight Report.
Oh god, it's so much
Check out
closer.
worse.
It's 200,000 miles closer. Oh, that's not good. Alright, time to clock in and save the world.
Be cooler if our cheer level went up.
Yeah, for getting them right.
Or ever.
This is... Dude, I'm scared because it's gonna say new entries. No? Okay. That's even worse, because that makes me feel like they're gonna just use anything. Greetings, Rebecca. You fucking sucked yesterday!
There have been reports of some new activity, so we have gone ahead and made some new information available to thee. I pray things are going well thus far.
It doesn't
Thou
look like
knowest
I
as well
have
as
new
I what is
information.
at stake. I do hope to see thee soon, Rebecca.
Oh no. Frost whips are subspecies of wisps that commonly take on appearance of semi-crystallized orbs. Homeowners suffering from frost whips often report shivering sensations, chill in the air, and otherwise warm places, and sudden lingering thoughts of their own mentality. So that's all like ghost stuff. Somebody talks about spooky Hans. Hans is a humanoid-shaped husk of cloth and straw known from sneaking in the homes of wealthy and fortunate. Oh my god. Strange
I need someone to
markings.
come fix our windows. I fear there's a terrible draft coming in, and I wouldn't want anyone at my second family gathering to catch a cold. I'm hosting at least 20 additional family members, and I need this place locked tight for their sakes. I've already caught something dreadful during our last hosted function, and I don't intend for it to happen again.
So it's gotta be a frost wisp, right?
Please hold.
Yeah. Send it. Wait,
Without reading anything else?
It's a chill. Yeah, send it.
Okay, it's not that.
Send it.
Alright, what is it? Winter wisp?
No, it's
Frost
just the
wisp.
top.
Every time I hit it, every time it loads, I'm panicking. Fuck, Justin! You were wrong!
What else? Alright, let's keep reading.
Yule goat. Happens in the room during winter. Report strange sightings of ghosts throughout the house. Sounds of bleeding.
Oh, God, I'm dead. I'm dead and I'm only 33.
This could be the frost wisp.
Zach, change it.
Oh my god.
Please hold.
It is. That's
It
the one that
definitely
says
is.
Immortality. Tell me I can change it, yeah.
That's just a giant cat. That's horrible. The mayor? Cute more
Frost
drapes
wisp.
after. I know. Well, look, last time we thought it was the frost whips, and now someone's dead.
Alright, we'll do it.
I don't know if that's it. That's fucking gross. These crumbled remains. Okay. If there's no more new ones, okay, this has to be frost wisp. Oh, come on, don't go down. We gotta stay at least at 70. Fuck me!
It really wasn't right.
No. Our cheer level went down more.
Next one for sure.
We're not good at this job. He this morning! Oh
know,
no!
as well as I, the potential consequences of failure during this time. But perhaps this reminder may serve to further stoke thy fire. Please, for all our sake, answer future calls with careful consideration. of the
I'm
possibility,
trying.
Rebecca.
I'm trying. Fuck.
Carol's kind of a bitch.
She's like a 1,000-year-old fey being.
There's some kind of dying animal in our yard.
Oh, shit.
Can you send someone out to put it out of its misery? It's been screaming like hell for the past hour, and I'm far too squeamish to go look at it or touch it myself. My son is only 10 years old, and he's very worried about the poor thing, so please hurry.
That kind of
Bird or
sounds
the goat?
Please
like that.
hold.
The bird or the
No,
goat?
no, no. It kind of sounded like that fucking. Whatever that gross. No, not Hans. What was that thing we just listened to?
thinking about the, what was it? Fuck. It's outside and sounds like a dying animal.
Wait, wasn't this it? Yeah. Slipping inside homes during hailstorms? To steal the warmth of one blood.
There's some kind of dying animal in our yard. Can you send someone out to put it out of its
That
misery?
sounds exactly like it. That's the sound.
For the past hour, and I'm far too squeamish to go look at it or touch it myself. There's some kind of dying animal in our yard. Can you send someone out
That.
to put it out of its misery?
That is the same sound.
I guess, yeah.
Dude, luckily we listened to that. Otherwise, I would not have known. I with complete confidence, think that's it. Fuck!
I don't know about that one.
We're gonna get everyone fucking killed. It's not looking great.
I think Betty's cat is on the prowl. I need someone to come put that beast down. First, Betty doesn't show up to the PTA meeting this week, and now it seems her cat is on the loose again.
It's gotta be that giant cat, right?
Disgusting feastfuls of feathers behind on neighbors' porches.
Oh. Feathers.
Please hold.
Could that be the
Yeah, look at the bird thing.
It's the
Look at
false
the other.
caroler. Missing neighbors, right? She didn't show up to the PTA meeting. Large feathers. Yup, that's it. Golden. Good shit, bro.
That was not a cat.
No, that was not a cat. I thought it was gonna be the big...
Cat, no, I agree.
Yeah, we did it! For once! We saved the old woman! A subspecies known appeared small, hairy humanoids, pointed craniums, seen traveling packs of 13 or more. So if we hear Scooby-Doo, it's fucking them.
Why did you send me?
Oh no.
What does this mean? Am I still going to die? Am I still going to die? Oh, God! My birthday is next week. I'll change. I swear I'll change.
I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't know. I still don't... What's the cat? It's just a giant cat?
Go buy it, fabric.
Clothed homeowners caught in their path.
I think there's some kind of mold problem in our house. I keep finding this nasty kind of thick slime residue near the air
We read
vents,
something about
and I think
that.
it's scaring the pets. Our poor cat hasn't wanted to come back inside yet, so I need this fixed as soon as possible.
Please hold.
We read something about
Wood
these
secretions.
slime making vents.
Such furniture wall coloring, stable cooling buildup.
No, but there's something that mentioned vents. No, keep going. Keep going. Pine Hub, Puka, like, something weird, I think.
Not the puka. The puka is super weird. It's just a fucking dog that stands at you.
Keep going up.
Needles and cause fire, electrical short. Oh shit, that's probably... The electrical shortage was probably this.
Yeah, you're right. With the Christmas tree.
Ogress.
No, keep going. Dude, I know we saw. Look at Lucy in the mirror. What looks like one of them said.
Railing.
No, Lucy. Look at Lucy.
Springs out.
Slimy substance near
Air ducts. I mean, a vent is...
Says
The same as
For
an
a
air
slimy,
duct.
yeah.
So steel, quite hazardous to pets, so it doesn't like the pet.
The pets don't like it.
Yeah.
Alright.
And it can't be frozen pipes. It's gotta be this.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that. Good job.
Reread sometimes.
I didn't know how to read. Specifically why I enlisted. They just gave me a paper and told me to sign
in
up.
my house. My son let it inside the house, and now it's drinking
Why would you do
and
that?
eating everything. What is that? No, no, put that down. Put that down.
So I think that was this. After dark, whaling. Consume large amount of food and beverages. Yeah, the mage. Yeah, that's definitely what it is. You either invited to let it feast until it is contented, at which point it'll leave it alone, or it can be safely ignored. Humans are willing to bear the noise it creates for a few hours. The use of it. Oh man, yeah, we just got them killed.
Oh my god, I think there's an avalanche outside! Our home is right below the mountain! Please send someone over before it's too late!
Please hold.
So it's got to be an avalanche, right? Yeah, I think that sounds like that. I don't know if he's gonna be able to call back if we're wrong, though.
I don't know if I'll be able to call back either way.
I love that it's just like avalanche beat for like.
I mean, I'm not complaining. Take a freebie.
We're gonna have to. I mean, in theory, that sends people to go save him, so he might call back and be like, "Thank you."
Hopefully.
The doctors told me to call here. I think I caught some kind of dog disease. My neighbor's freak dog.
Oh,
sneezed on
it's
me or
that
something, and now
fucking.
it's growing on me.
It's the fur.
I can feel it
Yeah,
underneath my
no, I
skin,
thought-
this horrid little bump forming.
No, I
It's
thought it would
hurting
be a red
very
nose.
badly. Please, can you tell me what to do?
Red
Please
nose,
hold.
red nose. Look at it. Look at the red nose, you bastard.
I will.
That's the red nose.
Yep, it is the
Colony
red
animals,
nose.
but can't do it.
Fuck, I just saw it. There we go. Please don't go down, because then we'll be below 50%. Oh, thank God.
That was confident. I knew that one.
Someone is coming into my home. Your security cameras broke on me, so I can't see who it
Electric
is.
problems.
I can hear their
or
shoes
camera
squeaking or something in the
problems.
footage when they came in to steal my Santa outfit. Do you have some kind of policy compensating your customers for selling them faulty equipment?
Please hold.
Stealing a Santa outfit. Oh shit, that guy felt immense dread. It was probably this.
Yeah.
It's none of this.
No.
Well, wait. Can't the Yulemen come in?
13 or more. Broken windows. No. It's gonna be something that causes probably electric problems. Maybe. I don't know if you're right.
Oh, I think it'd be pine sprites.
Some kind of squeaking. No.
There's no squeaking there. It's not a mouse. I don't think it's either of these.
Yeah, look at
Oh, maybe. Strange markings. No, I don't think that's it.
that. Maybe not.
Someone was coming into my home. I can hear their shoes squeaking. This kind of Santa outfit? I mean, cloth? Says nothing about, I mean, electrical outages.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He doesn't sound obsessed.
Yeah, definitely not. Going up. Not gonna do that again. Doesn't sound like that. No.
Ooh.
No.
Rubber holes. Fuck is a Dorcha? I'm recording. What's up? Where are you going? No, I want to come. Wait till we're done.
What if it's... I know it'd be funny, but what if it's carbon monoxide?
Do you think it could be carbon monoxide? No, because he's not having any of that. Like any dizziness or headaches.
Right, I guess.
So, it's the steal my Santa outfit that I'm looking for. Like, I don't know what steals clothes. Like, a habit of inhabiting homes with an interest of discovering and discussing them. Do you think maybe because the footage, like, it sounds like something trying to be Santa. But it's not this because there's no... I mean, sounds of rustling isn't the same as...
Squeaking.
Yeah. It can't be the Mountain Warlock because there's no echoing or anything like that. I don't think it's the Night Gnome. It's not Snow Golem. It's not Time Wisps. It's not the Twilight. Report missing clothes. This is the only fucking thing that I have seen that on, and I could be completely wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a better answer.
Squeaking! That's gotta sound right?
Or does it say squeaking?
Shoes squeaking. What if it's not squeaking? What if it's the inflating of the... And steel warm material. It has... This is the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. This time.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Fuck yes!
Yeah, that was wicked.
Oh! There we go. And we're still above 50, so we're okay. We're okay. We're going into fucking Christmas Eve with everybody happy. Mostly.
This is the last day.
Yes, indeed. Rodney! Heads up. I don't know if you heard already, but the pest control has been panicking, sending out vans all morning. I think something big is going down. I know you have a lot on your plate. Oh, no! Oh, no! It's closer! Within active feeding range. Okay, so it could be that. Are you ready? This is it. Everything, whether the world ends or keeps going, all relies on how we do today at work.
Why doesn't the 1,000-year-old lady help us out then?
Because she's managing everyone. There's other people that work here. It's a whole agency. We're one worker. She's gotta call Rodney. Make sure Rodney's doing his job.
Our chair levels mean, like, everything.
Because we're the best. Everyone else, like, sucks. These entries are gonna open up and it's gonna be like Satan. Hudson here. Oh, he's new.
The Mouse King is loose, and it's our understanding he means to stir up trouble of the Yuletide variety. My boys are working around the clock to find him and stop him in his tracks before things get too hairy, but sometimes things slip through the cracks.
That's a lot of puns.
Get my meaning? If you hear anything strange, let us know as soon as you can. There's new data coming your way. Read it carefully. Keep those eyes peeled. Hudson out.
Hudson even had the glasses.
White.
Oh. Misshapen form that most exposed to effects of the hunt. Whites are... Oh, yeah. Okay. That's horrifying. The Sinner. I told you these were gonna be fucking terrible. Large bipedal goat-like creature breaking into homes and devouring human children.
Someone to come check our house for damage. I think I felt an earthquake last night.
It's gotta be the fucking thing.
I noticed those godless Hendersons across the street crying about something with the police. So I'm fairly sure whatever happened must have been enough to damage our property.
Please hold.
That's gotta be... Human adults are too large to eat and usually not a risk. Nice.
What did I think it was?
What do I think it was that did that? I think it was the Mountain Warlock. Earth-shattering excitations, severe damage to humans' foundation. Highly territorial. Because it did something to someone else. But it could be something else. Mouse King prominent member of Traitors Clan of Mice known for recording leading into nefarious riots, heists, assassinations. Homeowners with the Mouse King often report squeaking, scratching, strange mice behaviors, and mass coordination. Oh wow, that's fucking horrifying.
Go look at the other new shit.
What the fuck is that thing? Remembering human with a beak, nose, and lung shows entering home full of refused chaos and filth. Smashing perch up often bring nightly sound clattering, shed skin on floors.
I'm not against the mountain thing, but it could be something else. Neighbors crying.
Saint is a warlock from bearded, relatively human, adorning thick robes, pale, horse-like creature. Must arrive finding the bride, the sinner, afterward. The acceptance of artifacts greeted by the saint, bringing with them one home, can often result in the gift receiver experiencing great fortune luck span for 30 years. After the 30-year period, the saint will return to collect his due. It is not advised. Oh, he's literally the devil. Oh wow, and you have to burn them if you don't want it. That's horrifying.
Just take it if you're like 60.
Oh wait.
Kill yourself.
Train like organ that can see my humans. Some rumbling at night. Missing children. Wait, it might be this.
Yeah.
Because they were outside crying. That's what I was thinking. The locomotive. The ghost train took them.
Polar Express.
God damn it. It was the Polar Express. The hot chocolate monster got him. God damn it. Hey, we were right. What's it sound like? Does it go choo-choo? That is not very choo-choo.
The information we received was useless. Now nearly everyone in my family is sick, thanks to you. Merry Christmas, indeed.
Well, you're not dead. It could be worse. Could be much worse. What's the hunt? A storm-like fungal phenomenon carries large quantities of infectious storm-like spores. Homeowners call them commonly referred thunder, blizzards, electrical outages, violent erratic behavior from neighbors. Okay, that's good to know.
Trees to fall.
The hunt's powerful winds cause trees to
Color blindness, physical deformation, and cannibalistic desires.
I have been robbed. Someone broke into my house and completely cleaned out the fridge and cabinets last night.
It's the fucking map. It's the mayor.
Milk jugs. It's absolutely disgusting.
Because of the
I
food.
demand a refund for this useless home security package you people sold me. It's only good for hearing thieves cackle after the fact.
Wait, cackle. If they were laughing, then it's not the mayor. Oh, it could be the mayor.
We can look through it real quick. Look for food.
But it has to be invited inside, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
The Yulemen, they break windows, steal food, clattering and giggling.
Yeah, okay, that's it.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
She looks like the chick from, fucking 8 Mile. The blonde chick that Eminem's trying to get with all the time. What is a Belschnickel? Oh, that's horrifying. A human-shaped pine-based life form. Out! No, no, no. Quiet. Alan, come here. Good boy. Very good boy. Finding berries, sap, pine needles, scratch marks on the floor.
Berries and
my
pink
cornflakes.
animals.
It's in my
Any
cornflakes.
more
It's
pellet.
in the ceiling.
It's in the ceiling.
It's
Okay.
in my coffee. God, it's in the wallpaper.
Okay.
Oh, please, make it go away. Make this godforsaken demon go away.
Please hold.
Huh.
Yikes.
Oh, what?
Oh no, I can see it. He can see it in everything.
It's
I'm
not
thinking-
that.
Like, could it be some kind of...
Oh, wait.
mess?
It might be a hot or what the fuck? Is there? No. There's a thing. I don't know where it is. This. The door chair. Counting for immense dread, the sensation of being followed or pursued. Visions of great. No, he didn't say anything about a shadow. He just said it's in everything.
Keep going. Just do it one at a time, like the scan. Yeah.
Is it a time wisp? No, he said he sees it. Right? It referring to a thing. It can't be this, because he would have killed, like, kids. It's not this, because he didn't leave anything. It's not Red Nose. It's not a raccoon. It's not a puka. It's not... It's not that. It's not the Mouse King. It's not the Mountain Warlock. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that.
It's not the locomotive, not the laundry man, probably not the lamp straight.
It's not the hunt. Because it's a storm.
Yeah.
It's not Hans. Because he has to be like a thing. It's not this because he doesn't have anything.
Hans again?
He's streams barking sound, but it's not saying that there's any like behavior.
What's the burger?
Hey, what was that, Elizabeth? I think the dogs were playing. She yelped. They're alright though. They walked in. Hey honey. Good girl. It's not this, because he's not... it's not like he wants... He's not obsessed with the discovery. It's not dwarves, because there's no fire. It's not elves, because it's not anyone that's, like, near him.
Keep going up.
Wooden mask.
No, it's not that. Go. What's the boggart?
I don't think it's the boggart.
No, I'm lost in this.
If that could grow on other things.
It's in there, everything.
I'm like so lost. The only, like, even the horde is like a mass of stuff, but like it's not. Like, he's talking about seeing the, like, reflection of something, right? That's basically what I was getting.
What's the white again?
That's the zombies that come from the hunt. It's not the goat, because he's not saying he sees... Oh, wait. No, he's not seeing, like, goats. I am lost. No. Hey. Quiet. Good boy. I say we go with time wisps. I don't know what else it could be.
Kill this guy.
What are you thinking?
Fine, we got at least one more loss. Like, we're allowed to get.
I have no fucking clue what that could be. Yeah, that wasn't it. But we're still above 50%. We're fine. We're fine.
Exactly.
Fine. The cheer levels are fine.
We crunch out this day. It's gonna be cake. We're almost done our shift.
And then the world's saved until next Christmas. Alright. It's good. We got no... Oh, I was gonna say. The call frequency is dropped.
Please hold.
Okay, so like... Is that
Could
an
be
avalanche?
It could be.
It just says everything is shaking. I'm guessing it's an avalanche. It probably isn't. Now that it's taking longer. Oh no. Oh, thank God it was. What are you barking at, sir? You're being stinky. So stinky, Mr. Owen. Alright, what do we got? What do we got?
Hudson here.
Oh,
Pay
God.
attention. I've got word from the boys that the Mouse King was last seen wearing a disguise. I
Wearing
repeat,
a
the Mouse King has
disguise?
gone incognito. Be on the lookout for any conspicuous individuals of a rodent-adjacent variety.
Copy
Hudson
that.
out.
Yo, Hudson's on top of it, man.
Rodent adjacent. No, he is informants.
Yeah.
Informant
He has his
rats.
other... No way he has informant. He gives him fucking cheddar jack, bro. Under the table. That's all what all that government cheese is for. Oh, puppy!
Hey, I think some kind of wild animals in my house. Our poor wooden floors are scratched to hell and back, and
Oh,
there's a
fuck.
bunch of
These-
sap and needles and stuff littered around the place. Please,
That's
could you
one of the
send somebody
pine
over to
cones.
find
Yeah.
this thing and get it the hell out of my place? Hey, sit quiet, boy. Sit down. Hey.
Don't repeat your command!
Please hold.
Could be the Belschnickel. Pine needles, scratch marks on the floor, dead pets. Break-ins. It's this.
Yeah.
I can say with 100% confidence.
Sure.
Golden. If it wasn't gonna be that, I thought it might be this. The gift tag. Oh.
Please, you have to help me. I think my husband has joined some kind of cult. He's not acting like himself lately, and I found what looked like satanic symbols in the attic, along with what looked like a scarecrow in the center.
That's our boy, that's Hans!
Please hold.
Yup. Yup. Committing acts they do not condone. Strange markings, and...
Occupants behaving abnormally.
Gotcha, Hans. Red fucking handed. Or should I say... hay-handed.
You just have to leave. That's the
It's
solution.
your house now. It's Hans's house now, sorry. Hans looks fucking mean. Hans is the scariest thing.
Flamethrower.
Gotta burn Hans, that's the real solution. That's how you have your Yuletide fire.
Our house is falling apart. The floorboards are cracking, the doors aren't closing properly, and nothing is draining anymore. Something very strange is happening, and I suspect it has something to do with my neighbor's renovation project. I've been seeing people hauling around giant rocks all week. Who knows if they damaged something on my property?
Huh.
I am a little lost with that one.
At first, I was thinking like
Report.
foundation issues.
Yeah. Wait. Doors harmless. So burning activity is called foundational problems, structural damage to homes.
Doesn't sound like it.
Do you think this was it?
Doors aren't closing. There's something that messed with floorboards, I thought. But the rocks and shit messed with me. Yeah, you know what, actually? It could
Nothing
be
is draining?
structural damage from
The nothing is draining is...
Yeah, the floorboards and shit. I was thinking, foundation issues is like some kind of foundation thing, but it's strange.
Because the door is not closing means that it can't just be frozen pipes, right?
I know, yes.
The door is not closing means that the foundation...
Like settling foundation.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at it. Go look.
What?
Go look at settling foundation. There's one for the foundation somewhere. I don't know if it's called settling foundation or
Sinking foundation. Uneven floors, drains not where... Yeah, you're right. Good job. I thought it was a demon. Oh no, Justin, this is... But that's it! Oh, Carol's gonna call and be like, you're fucking up!
No. Help. The demon. It's still here.
That's the guy that said it was everywhere, right?
I see it.
Oh no.
I hear it. I hear it inside my head.
What is it? Describe it.
Get out. Get out of my head.
The voice acting is really good.
Please.
He's just listening to too much Evanescence. It's in your head.
Rip to him.
It's just too much Evanescence. Dude's gotta move on. What do you think it was? It's not. Wasn't that? The mountain warlock is the only thing that it causes like.
Someone stole our competition out from under us. I know it's those no good Jerricksons. They've always been jealous of us taking the annual Grand Gingerbread Master Award. Oh, rather than improve their own skills, they decided to break into our home last night and steal our post office.
Oh no, not the post office.
Feet are collapsing pieces on the floor, right next to a big hole with the burned remains of our post office inside. The police won't do anything. Can you come and perform a citizen's arrest?
Big hole
Please
with burned
hold.
remains of our post office.
Where are the dwarves? Holes in basements or cellars. Increased heat. Clattering or banging sounds.
Something eating their gingerbread.
Yeah, they don't really eat.
Insects, soil, and rocks.
What's the gift tag? Dolls. It's not the hunt. It's not the locomotive. It's not a Lucy. The mare? No, because it would be for hours and that has to come in when it's invited. I don't think it's the Mouse King.
Fire. No, it's not the mouse king. Keep it going. Let's perch the...
Break him. Shred skin on the floors.
Puka.
It's not a puka. It's like a dog that fucking stares at you. It's not the sinner, because the sinner goes after children.
Yeah.
It's not the saint, because the saint gives gifts.
Yeah.
It's not snow golems.
Flashlight.
It's not timeless. It's not trolls. It's not a warlock remnant. It's not one of these.
No.
It's not winter fur either.
Definitely not. It's not the Yule cat. What with the Yule man?
We already did that, and that was like the 12 guys.
Yeah, but look at it again.
No. Quiet. Good boy.
Stolen food.
It could be this one, but they don't leave holes.
Wait, close off like
Dwarf is the only thing that is fire related.
yeah.
If this drops lower, we're so fucked. We're gonna kill everyone. What where's the Twilight? Okay. How much does this need to stay? It doesn't say. I'm worried. I think our cheer levels are a little too low.
I'm not sure who else to call about this, but, something very weird is going on in our neighborhood. Some strange man in a large trench coat and Halloween mask is going around ringing neighbors' doors, carrying some kind of paper or notes. He hasn't come to my house yet, but I'm very afraid of what they might be up to. Pepper, stop scratching the door. He's going to think we're home.
Please hold.
I don't know. Oh yeah.
Snowstorm, strange artifacts, doorsteps, thick robes. He didn't say anything about it riding the horse. Bringing them with him. Because it just says he sees a dude with a paper.
Did it sound like it was snowing or windy? I feel like it kind of did.
I'm not sure who else to call about this, but, something very weird is going on in our neighborhood. Some strange man in a large trench coat and Halloween mask is going around ringing neighbors' doors, carrying some kind of paper or notes. He hasn't come to my house yet, but I'm very afraid of what they might be up to.
Wait. A large trench coat and a Halloween mask. Do you think it's the Mouse King?
I think we're home.
You have to try it.
Do you think he's doing like a yeah?
The cat is scratching.
Right? Is that the hint?
Dude, that's it.
He's doing the four kids on with the trench coat. We did it! It was the Mouse King! We got you, you fuck!
Ladies and gentlemen.
We got him. What's alive?
They're alive and they're taking everything!
No! I don't know what that was. Why are the gingerbread people alive now? Oh, this is gonna be another "we're dead. You ruined it."
I need you to send out someone to change out our locks. My mother-in-law has finally gone far enough, and I've had it with her. I don't know how, but I think she's managed to get a copy of my key to come in and leave these creepy little dolls for my kids at night.
No, that's the...
I saw that old bag myself on the security camera. It's a bit fuzzy, but I can make out those crony old arms of hers.
Please hold.
It's gotta be the gift tag.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. Because it says they're made out of, like, dolls. Yeah. And she got crony arms. What's she sound like? Oh, there we go. 70%. We did. On our most accurate day, our cheer levels are the lowest.
I have a bad feeling we're not done.
Time to see what ending we got. Human DNA confirmed. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I'm not doing this, Jay. I'm gonna do it.
Alright, go eat. I will finish it. I will do the job.
Finish the mission, son.
I will. Adios. Alright, YouTube, it's just you and me. Unfortunately, we both know why. I always falls on your plate, Rebecca. Especially with the extra madness going on at Pet Control this year. Today is going to be a rough one. Here's hoping to see you tomorrow, dude. We all have to thank you for this past year. Alright, and the Aurora Borealis is 10,000 miles away, currently feeding, about to kill all of us because I have very, very small cheer levels because I'm not good. Alright, we got this, alright? I have full confidence in you and me watching this right now. We're gonna get them all. We're gonna get them all. This is gonna be our first perfect run. Ready? I'll do it like Dora. Do you think it could be the Bell Snickle? Say it with me.
Hudson here. We almost had him, but that little Roy
I
Payne
told
has given us the
you.
slip.
Oh my
He was
god.
hightailing it towards the head office with his swarm in tow.
He's hightailing
I
it to
repeat,
the
you have
head's
a whole
office?
gaggle of mice coming
Oh
your
my
way.
god, that's a
My
lot
boys
of
are coming in
mice.
to break the walls down. We're gonna seize the king no matter what. Tell your buddies up at IT they're gonna have plenty of work ahead of them tomorrow.
Oh,
That's how it has to be.
dang,
Out.
Hudson. Mr. CIA man is fucking going in. I don't know what permissions have been updated. I'm so scared. Greetings, Rebecca. Oh, she's not happy at
I'm
all.
certain that you've seen the skies today. The light's gaze has fallen upon us. I'm calling to wish you and the rest of the caller response team the best of fortunes.
Because you're
I know
doing
I need not
terrible.
remind thee that this day is one of great import.
Because if
and
you
is to be
don't...
treated with the utmost gravity. Spread much merriment and cheer to all you can, and I hope to see you all on the morrow.
Because if you don't spread cheer, there will be no morrow. You'll all die. A very, very not fun way. Mouse King, right here. Oh. Was I wrong? I said that your house was sinking.
Some Christmas-hating hooligan has broken into
I
our house.
heard them
I
fiddling
heard them
around
fiddling
last
around
night.
last night with God knows what,
Okay.
and came downstairs to find they disappeared. They even drank all the milk we left out for Santa. Thankfully, my kids are none the wiser.
Please hold.
Okay, people breaking in and drinking milk. Children. Could be. I'm thinking it could be the Ullman because of the stolen milk. And they're the only ones who break in and, like... Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. Alan! Ooh, that's not good. We were not right. I'm a little tired right now, too, so I might be thinking slow.
Is it normal for a
yeah!
to show up?
Yeah!
Folks in Texas?
Of course!
This guy's been looking real strange all day. Could a power plant be leaking nearby or something?
No, it's fine.
Know what I mean? Please hold.
It's fine. It's just the Twilight. It's just the thing that'll kill us all. At least I knew exactly what it was, though. That was a freebie. Ooh, why'd that be, like, distorted?
They tried taking my baby!
Oh, man.
I boarded everything up. But I think I made them mad. I hear something coming. Something coming from the mountains. Listen to this. You have to help me!
Please hold.
I mean, if it's coming from the mountains, it's gotta be a mountain boggart, right? Or a mountain warlock. Okay, that's not that sound of the rumbling. I hear something come. I'm gonna go with the Mountain Warlock just because it has mountain in the name. It just makes, like, it could be, hold on. Everything's gonna have a network error anyway. It could be that other giant thing where the picture is the hand, or the, like, fuck. That's probably what it was. Shit. Fuck. Oh boy, 18% is low. It's not high cheer on Christmas this year.
What is this thing in our house? I saw it hide behind our couch. It's hideous. Come and get this little thing out of our house this instant. Ah!
Saw it hide behind our couch. Must have been a hob of some kind. This is so hard.
There's a nudist in our neighborhood.
A nudist?
I contacted the authorities about this pervert crisis, but they told me to call you instead. Last night, I saw my neighbor darting through the neighborhood completely in the nude. The pervert looked like he was terrified of being caught, as he's right to be. I need you to send someone over to arrest this nuisance right now.
What?
Please hold.
I know there was a thing where it was like, neighbors act weird. I just forget which one it is. And I have no clue, like... waiting for the... No. Out. Hey. Alan, come here. I'm recording, bud. Good boy. Alright. See, and I don't think it's doing this. I don't think it's the perch, though, because there's nothing, like... pointing it towards that. This is what I was thinking it could be. But, I mean, that says nothing from the mountain. His neighbor running around absolutely naked. There's nothing about running around naked there. It could be... this, just because they're behaving abnormally. It's not that. It's not this. It's not that. This must have been the way you thought her house was sinking. Hans is gonna be what I'm going with. Because they're behaving irrationally. Fuck! Oh man, I can fail like one more time. That's it. I did so much better when I played the normal game, I swear. Oh boy. Okay, it's distorted. Oh no!
Heed this warning,
I'm
Rebecca.
heeding the warning.
You know,
I'm
as well
heeding
as
the
I,
warning.
potential consequences of failure during this time. But
I do
perhaps
not
this reminder
want the end
may
of the
serve to
world
further
on
stoke
me.
that fire. Please, for all our sakes, answer future calls with careful consideration of the
I think
cost
pretty
we
sure
all
that's
pay,
what she said
Rebecca.
last time. But that's fine. Because they don't really need to say it any more bluntly. Ooh, excuse me, how important this is. I'm so anxious for the next call. Everything is riding on this stuff.
Oh, thank God you answered. I don't know how long we have before the power goes out again, but please.
So many different
somebody
things.
Out here. I'm at 451 Grover Lane. The storm is bad. It's really, really bad. And my mom got caught in a storm on her walk, and now she's in pain. I didn't know who else to call.
It's gotta be the hunt.
Please hold.
It's gotta be the hunt. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Unless it's like a fuck you and you have to pick the, like, people that get affected by the hunt. No, it was the hunt. Good. Whew. Okay. Okay, we're still in this. We can still save Christmas. Come on. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh boy, I didn't mean for your kid to get kidnapped and eaten or killed or... Oh man. It's like working a dispatch center for police. It's terrible. Every call I'm terrified. Just gonna pick up and hear someone getting fucking murdered. Oh no.
I think we're caught in an avalanche. I don't know what to do. Everything is shaking.
Please hold.
They're not in an avalanche. I heard birds. But I know it's not.
We need help. I think we're caught in an avalanche. I don't know what to do.
It kind of sounds like that. Yeah, it sounds a lot like that. The Mountain Warlock is what I should title this video, since I've picked it like 5 times. Just don't know what to do. Bam, Mountain Warlock. Out! Sorry. Must be people working outside or something. Because Alan's a Pyrenees. He just barks at everything. Out! Come here, bud.
What is this crap your people sent me?
Good boy.
While this pervert is running free, you're here wasting my precious time and my...
What do you mean? That wasn't... Nice kitty? Oh, that's why he was naked. Because he was running from the... Oh. Okay. Damn, I'm dumb. That makes so much sense now. He took his clothes off because that's what he figured out. Missing clothes or neighbors. Oh. I'm very dumb.
Hey, yeah, there's something real strange happening outside our house. The sky looks all green, and I have a bad feeling about it. A real bad feeling.
Please hold.
That, again, is the Twilight. Oof. Right? It's gotta be the Twilight. Okay. We're still in. Things can still happen. Everything's gonna be okay, alright? Oh god. Please be easy.
There's someone trying to spy on my son Richie and I. Just the other night, while it was raging outside, some prankster with a death wish came to our door and just absolutely hammered on it and left before I could answer. This kid left some kind of weird-looking orb
Feathers?
on our porch, so I punted it into the trash.
Orb.
Probably some kind of spy camera to case the joint with.
What?
Please hold.
What? The orb is wild. Like, absolutely wild. Where's the... Because he says orb. And... Fuck, I don't know where they are. The, like, frozen wisp, or whatever the fuck that was. Crystallized orbs. There's a storm. Well, was there some prankster with a death wish? Basically hammering on that kind of orb and put it in the trash. Could it be the saint? Thick robes riding pale like creature. Artifacts on doorsteps. It just says leaving strange artifacts. I'm gonna go with the saint because this is the only thing that sort of makes sense. And he would just need to burn it. Cool. We were right. Now the next call is going to be, my kid's getting eaten by a fucking Wendigoon. And I'm going to be like, oh my god, a white man from East Tennessee is a cannibal? My favorite's white man. Might I mind you? Remember, kids, you think the government wouldn't do that? They would. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the people from the hunt. Stupid little reindeer headpiece?
Please hold.
No, that's gotta be... That's gotta be the center. I was right that this would be the next one. Yeah, fuck you. I already know this is what it is. You got the deer mask on. I've played enough Alan Wake 2. I know how this works. Oh, fuck. Apparently we're wrong. Apparently it wasn't the thing wearing a deer mask that eats kids, specifically. Apparently it wasn't that specific monster. And now if I fail this, we die. We all die. You watching this video right now. Oh.
Wandering souls coughing their lungs out. Did the commies drop a deuce on us? Please confirm. Over and out.
Please hold.
So, like, he's talking about the storm, but the whites are what he is afraid of. That's, yeah, okay. Thank God. Dude, please let that be the last call. Son of a bitch! Dude, say I'm done work. Say I'm done work. Fuck!
What is this garbage info that you sent us? And what does it have to do with getting rid of this
That is the insane reindeer man!
I don't even know why the police told me to call you in the first place.
Because that's the guy!
I'll have to do it myself, darn it.
Oh man, she's gonna die. Dude, Look, I'm not crazy. Alright? Look. Deer mask. Similar bipedal goat. Okay, well, animal mask. It eats kids.
What's happened to my husband? I came home from a trip and... Oh, God.
Is he dead?
It's horrible. The police won't do anything.
What?
Please.
What did I do?
Send someone. What kind of sick person would do something like this?
Do what?
There's so much blood and straw. So much straw.
So it's not
Please
him.
hold.
He is not a real body, I don't think. Fuck! I think it's the Perchta. I think it's the... he didn't say whether his house was dirty or not, but I think it's the Perchta. And if it's not, I just condemned us all to death by green light in the sky. Oh man, my balls just went into my goddamn throat with that. I really hope that's my last call, but the pause here is making me think that another call is going to come up. And my heart can't I can't handle this going. I have 2% of the way from causing the end of the world. And I can't even see my database. And the Mouse King is still coming after me.
The lights. They're so beautiful, yet I feel so empty. So empty.
Okay.
Please
That's
hold.
gotta be the time wisps, right? Newfound gratitude does no. That's not that. So is it? It's not a memory wisp. Is it a frost wisp? Semi-eternal crystal orb. Chill. No. Is it? Sorry about the grumblings. The dogs are playing. It's gotta be the time wisp because they look like fucking lights. And he's saying like it's pretty. Well, he's also their witness, their fates to be. That's really not fucking it. Oh, wait, the lights, they're so beautiful. Could that be the twilight, too? Fuck, it doesn't say. I don't think it's the time wisp now. Now I think it's the twilight. And I'm scared! Because I don't think it's any of us. I can't... There's no other, like... light thing. And the only other... Where's the storm? Where's the hunt? There we go. Because it shows lights here, but it doesn't say anything about the lights having anything. I'm gonna say it's the twilight, because it's the big green fucking aurora borealis in the sky. Oh, we're good. We're golden. We're so fucking golden. Let's fucking go. Me and you, YouTube viewer. I'm keeping you alive with this cunt hair of cheer level. I'll keep this cunt hair of cheer level protected as much as possible, I swear. I'll let you have a good Christmas. As long as you subscribe. If you don't subscribe, I'm gonna kill us all right now. I'll throw. I swear to God, do it. Do it now.
My Greta! She's gone!
Okay. Did I already fail? Oh, no. Okay.
Last night someone broke into the house and took my baby! By the time I got there, it was too late! I saw them jump out the window! I think they might have been an escaped prisoner or something! They were carrying chains!
Please hold.
They were carrying chains. The sinner has chains. And takes children. And does not get people. Will not enter the home. He does get as such. This is the only thing that I saw that has chains on it. There's nothing else. I hope. Fuck, I hope. I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I think this is it! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Oh, thank God. Fuck! This is so stressful.
I think there's something wrong with our heating system. We have all the windows open right now because we're just boiling
Dwarves.
alive.
It's dwarves.
I've gone to the basement
It's
to
dwarves.
manually
They're the only
turn off
people
the
that make it
heater,
hot.
but somehow it
And it
keeps
hasn't
getting
been
turned
dwarves
back on.
any other
It
time.
cranked up way too high.
Please hold.
Dwarves. Rock and stone. Rock and stone. Rock and stone. Rock and stone. Come on, baby. Rock and stone. We gotta be near the end of the day. Me and my 2% and a dream. Come on. Where's the call? We also don't know what happened to the Mouse Gang. Unless I just didn't. Unless that already happened, and I just haven't. Okay, this is the Twilight again.
I can't bear it. I can't bear it. I can feel it. It's coming for us. For all of us.
Please hold.
We're golden. I feel like the Mouse King's gonna be next, because there still hasn't been anything about, like, him coming here. And that needs to get wrapped up. Yeah, here we go.
First off, you're welcome. Me and the boys had to make quite a mess to do it.
Yeah, but you
finally
got the
it.
Mouse King? Yeah!
Gotcha, Your Majesty.
Hell yeah!
Scatter to the winds as soon as we capture their not-so-mighty leader.
That's fine.
Spread the good news around the office and maybe call the IT department.
Hudson,
Carpenter
I
and a
got
plumber
you.
As soon as you can. Pretty sure that pipe is gonna burst one way or another anyway.
I will be on
Happy
top of
Yuletide
it.
season's greetings. Hudson out.
Happy Yuletide season's greetings, Hudson. Enjoy your holiday. We got the Mouse King. We got 2.4% cheer levels left. We just gotta make it through the day. That's gotta be our last call, right? It's gotta be like time to clock out. Fuck!
You have worked the miracle
Yes!
again, Rebecca.
I saved
The Life
Christmas!
Watch has passed over us once again. You are
Minimal
truly a
casualties at
lifesaver.
2.4%.
Friendly reminder, the office Christmas party begins on the morrow, so we had best see you there.
Of course,
Maybe you'll
of
shine a
course I will
party
be
and
at the
ever
party.
marry Rebecca.
I will wear my goddamn fucking tube top, my short shorts. I'm gonna have my ass hanging out, Carol. We're gonna be twerking all over the floor. Aww. Oh, they actually did like a funny mock Christmas party instead of what the aw, this is actually really cool. What another fantastic, amazing DLC. Another amazing 10 out of 10. Home Safety Hotline is such an amazing game. A one-of-a-kind horror game that nothing can match the same likeness to. It's so unique. It is the perfect juxtaposition between analog horror from a video standpoint and turning it into something that can be made from a video game standpoint. So much love and care was put into this game, and you can really hear it when I talk with the developers, which please stay, and that's what's going to be starting once this portion of the video is done, because these pictures are hilarious. But thank you guys so much for watching me play. Please feel free to stick around, and I will be chatting with the developers of the Home Safety Hotline, which were amazing people to talk to. Seriously, I cannot stress enough how great these guys were. I'm just gonna do my little intro. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm here with the two developers of the Home Safety Hotline, one of the best analog horror games and horror games that I've played recently. Say hi, gentlemen.
Hello.
Greetings.
So, like I said, I have a bunch of questions for you guys, so I'm just gonna get into it. In the art book, one of your biggest influences was the Monster Manual. Do both of you or either of you play D&D still?
Ah, yes. I have played on occasion, but my wife is the main person who plays it regularly. She has like a regular D&D group that she meets up with every week.
Hell
and
yeah.
I have occasionally been roped into that, but my interest in it is a little more just, I guess, almost conceptually. Like, I like it in theory, but in practice, it's very difficult to run a game, and that, I guess, that's the part that is more interesting.
Oh no, I totally get that. Plus, it's super time consuming, especially the more people you have.
And I don't think we've roped David into one of our sessions yet, but I am assuming this will happen eventually.
Nah, I've only participated in a couple campaigns. There was like the one, like that first one we tried to do back in 2015 that just like descended into absolute chaos.
Oh yeah, that was the one I tried doing.
As it sometimes happens.
And then I think we did another one a few years later, like with all the more regular D&D folks, I think, probably back in like 2019 or somewhere around there.
Oh, okay.
But exposure for me, I think definitely most of the inspiration is coming from Nick just like reading D&D monster books.
Yeah, well, I mean, there is a plethora of monsters. Is there any that like, obviously the game is very like Fae inspired, but is there any like big scary monsters that you guys love, or like do you guys have any favorite monster movies?
Oh, tons of those. I particularly am fond of, and it's not mentioned in the art book, but I'm sure it'll be obvious, that the Troll series, like Troll and Troll 2, are big ones for creature feature films, as well as like films like The Stuff. Really schlocky creature features.
Schlocky horror is fun.
Or a weak point, yeah. David, what about you?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, The Thing came to mind for me.
Oh, so good. The original or the remake?
Yeah, the original.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was like using practical effects.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Well, isn't the original also a remake?
Is it?
Oh, you're right. Specifically the second installment, not the original, not The Thing from Outer Space, but John Carpenter's.
I didn't know that. I thought John Carpenter's was the original.
No, yeah, it's based on an old.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Film called Thing from Outer Space.
Another one. Oh, the John Carpenter one. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
He's a legend, honestly. Like one of the best directors of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah, here with all the schlocky stuff. Nick has subjected me to Troll and Troll 2 and Leprechaun, and he's a fiend.
Leprechaun is fucking hilarious.
That one didn't hold up as well as I was hoping it would. I watched that one when I was like a teenager, and it was when I was like sort of new to like R-rated horror, and it was just kind of like binging a bunch of it, and that conceptually really tickled me. But we watched it again last St. Patrick's Day, and no, it's a little duller than the concept should lend itself to. But
especially the later on movies in the series are fucking wild.
Oh, see, that's a good sign. Maybe that's why I should watch the sequels. If they get wilder,
they get more schlocky as they go on.
That's good.
They're.
That's good stuff.
I like the Leprechaun movies. They're my like guilty pleasure, to be honest. I can't watch them without laughing. How did working at Evermore Park help inspire you? Like, did it help you like kind of break out of, I guess, any anxieties you had, or did it help you learn about like what spooks people and what doesn't?
I don't think anything particularly spooky came from it, even though I did join in during their like Halloween season, but like it mostly just unlocked the I guess sort of quieted desire of like working with actors and stuff. Like it was just really fun to work with a bunch of different like improvising actors. It was just a very creative space to be in. And like people were just constantly kind of adding on to each other's stories and stuff like all the time. And it was just a very like fun, creative energy. And it did make me appreciate kind of the fantasy genre a little more, because I think I had, after a little while into like college, I had kind of started to dismiss the fantasy genre as being all kind of the samey whatever bullshit. And I even wrote, in retrospect, a very close-minded article about on what was then called Gama Sutra, and now it's called GameDeveloper.com. But about genres that indie games should avoid, and I put fantasy as one of them, funnily enough, because I was that convinced.
That is ironic.
Tired. Yep. Don't ever do fantasy. Oh well. No, never say never. It's there's yeah, no, that article was stupid.
Well, doing fantasy as horror is very unique. It's honestly, it hasn't been done a lot. Whereas, like, you have your generics, more murder stuff or your slasher flicks and stuff like that, but you don't get a lot of like fairy stuff because fairies have been kind of turned into culturally being like good, even though that when you look back at a lot of the lore or the stuff coming from like Eastern Europe, they're very like neutral or sometimes evil.
Yes. Yeah, doing the research for this game, it definitely occurred to me that pretty much fairies are just the equivalent of like ghost stories and stuff for European cultures. Like they definitely treat them with the same kind of weight that we treat like demon and ghost stories here. And so yeah, trying to translate that like quality of them seemed novel, I guess.
Well, you guys did great.
Thank you.
I think Home Safety Hotline is very unnerving. And it's one of the things that like really hooked me in the beginning of it. Because one, it's kind of it's a very interesting concept to be like working at a call center. But then the more you play, the more it's like you're expecting these like, stuff like demons and stuff like that. But then like you get boggarts and you get like the Spriggan and stuff like that, which are these different type of like entities that are so unique and so like new, really. And the more I played, the more I was just like addicted to learning more about like what the hotline was coming from, how did they know all this. It's so fucking good. I commend you guys because it's one of the most unique games I've played in like years.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Especially like honing in on the analog horror type of stuff. You mentioned in the art book you like Gemini Home Entertainment and Local 58. What like fascinates you about analog horror, or like what are some of your other favorite series and why?
Yeah, we discovered it pretty late into it, all things considered, but it just strikes me as a really, really like novel like storytelling style. Like just the idea, well, at least the ones that we mentioned is, but I mean pretty much most of them fit this bill of telling a story where there are essentially no main characters, or like where you are definitely not one of the main characters. Like you are an observer of like events and things that are occurring outside of your control or outside of your like immediate life, I guess. It's a very interesting way to do storytelling, and it kind of reminded me of the things that I liked about like BioShock storytelling, where a lot of the storytelling is sort of happening like outside of you, the character, or has already happened, and you're just sort of experiencing the aftermath. And so that quality of analog horror is very unique, especially to film. And so, yeah, any of the ones that feel the most like that definitely just kind of resonated the most. So Gemini Home Entertainment was really good about doing that style of storytelling, playing it very straight and not breaking character, so to speak. I think those are the ones that we tended to get annoyed by, were the ones that didn't really trust their own premise. Like, I think there's a lot of cool stuff about the Mandela catalog, but
the Mandela catalog gets fucking wild. I know what you mean.
they like to do the fourth wall breaking stuff a lot, where it's like, oh, like the thing is talking to you, and it's like, yeah, you know, I don't need that. Like, I think the premise is strong enough on its own. Like, we're watching a PSA about, you know,
yeah, I think
things that look like people. They don't need to be coming for me right now. I just need to know they exist.
it's a lot scarier, I think, when it's a found footage type of deal, and you're like, like wondering how, I guess, it got covered up, or like how not everyone in the universe knows about it.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Local 58 too. That was the first analog horror series I ever saw. Do you ever think you'll do a game where it deals with like more giant Lovecraftian monsters, kind of like Monument Mythos or something? Like not like Monument Mythos, but like that's the one analog horror series that like comes to mind where it's like these crazy otherworldly beings and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's definitely in the realm of
certainly
possibility.
possible.
Yeah.
Because that would be fucking awesome. You guys have such a unique style of game development, and like I'm so excited for the next game you guys have coming out for Please Insert Disc, and we'll get to that too because I have questions as much as you guys are willing to talk about it.
Yeah.
I know you probably don't want to give away all the details, but I mean, early 2000s trying to fix a console that's haunted. Oh my fucking god. Like, that is fucking chef's kiss, guys. Seriously. Like, not to suck your guys' dick, but like, holy shit, such a fucking fantastic concept. Because like, I forget what it was, but like I remember seeing years ago some creepypasta thing about like a Mario game being haunted, and like ever since then having a game or a console be like fucking with you as the more you try to do stuff with it, that's horrifying. So I commend you guys for doing something with that idea. But to kind of backtrack a bit, in the art book, you were talking about the Lunar Archives, which was kind of writing aliens and monsters, and I thought that sounded really fascinating. Do you ever think you'll make a horror game or make anything dealing with aliens?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, it's happened. It's been my first instinct for a couple of things that we've done now, so I'm sure it will at one point make the final cut. It just has to be right for the project that we're doing. But I love alien stuff in general, so it's.
Do you believe in aliens, either of you, or both of you?
No.
Really?
Well, okay, I guess maybe like,
agnostic.
I'm not talking about like little gray men, but I'm talking about like any like.
Oh right, sure. Is there a possibility of like life?
Yeah.
Outside of Earth? Probably, sure.
I mean, little gray men would be cool. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Personally, I'd prefer more of like a Halo alien thing, because if that would ever happen, I would totally love to be a fucking Spartan. But feel like my chances are slim.
I guess the middle. I take the middle of the road approach of the like. I believe that it's possible, like in the vast possibility of everything, that yes, that you know there could be aliens and stuff out there, but I do not believe that we've like encountered them already, or that like they're, you know, like on Earth already as lizard people, or that they're like any of the like conspiracy theory, like modern day alien folklore stuff. I don't really buy into it, but I find it fascinating and fun.
Oh yeah, it's super fun. I love fucking Jeff Bezos being a lizard man. That's my favorite headcanon. I don't believe in it, but it makes it a lot funnier. You mentioned BioShock, which is one of my favorite games of all time. Do you guys have like what are some video games inspirations that you guys have had?
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, game inspirations. It's a good question.
I guess an obvious one would be just because it's mentioned in the art book already, but it's Papers, Please, and games like that nature. These kind of experimental fringe games, definitely an inspiration. Very directly, and just that they can make gameplay out of kind of mundane, everyday activities, and the way that they can create like games out of almost nothing. Tabletop RPGs have a lot of that as well, where they're able to create gameplay out of like people's imaginations, and that's really inspiring and interesting. And I don't know, there's a lot of like there's kind of like out of left field game stuff design wise that's informed our recent stuff. Overall, broadly, like our tastes in games and like what's inspired us creatively, that's maybe like that's definitely that's more broad. Like that's definitely where like the BioShock stuff comes into it for me. It's just there's kind of a flavor and storytelling style to BioShock that I always aspire to, and the Resident Evil games are a big constant like talking point among us.
I fucking love Resident Evil, especially. I mean, I like the older games, but Village is kind of my favorite. Village fucking, I just feel like did everything for me.
That one was like a great monster mash game.
I think that's why I liked it, is because it kept just introducing, like, I mean, they all introduce fucking crazy shit. I mean, everything from the alligator in Resident Evil 2 to in 6 the fucking T-Rex zombie. But the fucking werewolf zombie things hybrid, I thought that was fucking cool.
Oh yeah. They went like full out, universal monster schlock for that one, which is like great for them. I love it when they embrace what they are. David's a big, I know, I mean we're both, but David's a big on FromSoft games, so those come up a lot.
Oh yeah. Definitely haven't sunk like 800 hours into Elden Ring or anything.
I love Elden Ring. I've been getting my dick kicked in for a couple of months now because I'm fighting the 2 gargoyles and I refuse to just go leave and level. I just would rather ram my head into the wall and constantly die because there's 2 of them and 1 of me.
And they double up, yeah, that's rough.
But no, I mean, those games are so... the horror in those games is immaculate. I can't even really put words to it because it's so otherworldly. Which honestly reminds me a lot of like the creatures that you guys came up with, especially near the end of the game when you're kind of getting interviewed for your promotion or not. What the fuck are those guys? I need some answers. I mean... You can't, like, especially because they don't all look humanoid, like, they all look different. So I need some details.
Well, they're the fellow Fae employees, who are sort of and people of the woods. These are, I mean, there's many of them. They're not all in the entries or anything because they don't all like go inside people's homes or some are minding their own business, like the ape people who are briefly seen in there, and then the particular shades of goblins and skeletons, and we have a name for each of them in the credits.
That's awesome. I did not realize that.
There's the skeleton with horns is we named them the necromancer. The regular skeleton I think is just skeleton. It's a skeleton, it's
This one is skeleton.
Just a skeleton.
That was such a amazing climax. I've never been more like... It's hard because I love horror stuff. I play horror games all the time. And, like, your game fascinates me so much because the way that you handle building suspense and kind of, like, paranoia as you keep going through the game, and you keep noticing all these little details where you're like, this isn't a normal job. I mean, obviously from the get-go you kind of are realizing it's not a normal job, but the more that you get into it, all the times Carol kind of slightly dips into saying some, you know, older type of English speak and stuff like that, like, it is so well done. But especially like as you're descending deeper, I thought I was gonna die. I was very spooked. It was very good. And part of that is your art. So when did you guys get into drawing, or like just get creating all of this stuff? Like, how is that process?
Oh, the visual side, that's all Nick.
Yeah, that's just been I mean, that's been my main thing for the longest time. Like, I mean, I've been drawing and stuff since I've been like 10 or whatever, so, or I mean, possibly younger, but you know, this specific style is somewhat newer to me, but I definitely dabbled in it, you know, over the years. Just like this kind of like photo bashing is, I guess, what it's called. Style of taking photographs and then like adding things to them and kind of, you know, doing like Photoshop manipulation type stuff to make something look like it's there that isn't. Just a lot of like, you know, just requires just a lot of like classic, you know, art training stuff. And, you know, I have a degree in animation, so I can
that's
pretend
awesome.
That's what I'm putting to work there, but
that's actually what I'm going for.
Hey.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going currently to Full Sail University for a degree in animation, but specializing in motion capture.
Oh, very nice.
So honestly, like,
super rad.
Reading your art book was kind of an inspiration to me, especially because like you didn't do this all in, you know, 5 months. You've thought about this idea prior to COVID and everything like that, and then worked on iterations of it throughout the pandemic, which is fucking crazy because I know the pandemic was difficult for everybody, but also you mentioned how like Evermore Park kind of shut down.
Yep.
So, I mean, doing all of the work for building this game and leading up to it releasing, that must have been like a ton of fucking work. So it honestly, like, kudos to you, but it inspired me to be like, okay, even if I suck at drawing now, I can always get better.
And you can hide it, you know, that's the thing, is the great thing about the style that we adopted here, because I was very nervous at first about doing like Photoshops like this, because I don't have that much experience doing this kind of like Trevor Henderson style monster in a picture thing. But given the context that all these creatures are like usually trying to hide from you and don't want pictures taken of them, and the fact that they get bit crushed to hell and back at the end of the whole process, and you know, you the designer can choose like what the thing looks like, and you can make it look as simple or as abstract as you need to. Boy, you can cover up all kinds of shit. I mean, I am definitely like, you know, you can definitely tell when people are more experienced at this because they'll hide their stuff less. You know, like Trevor Henderson, you know, he'll draw. Why not? Here's the whole thing, right? And then he'll cover it up a little bit, but you know, I guess I definitely always vouch for just a creative problem solving around your current skill set.
I mean, I couldn't notice any imperfections, especially when you do some of the like the I'm blanking on the name, but the thing you use the wizard mask to make, or is it called the wizard? I forget, but it's like
the warlock.
Yes, thank you. That's creepy as hell, especially him looking into the mirror and everything, and the yellow eyes, and just all like the wrinkles and just general grossness. Like, that's fucking creepy as shit. He looks like he's gonna murder you in your sleep.
And is maybe one of the sillier pictures that I have on my photo album. It is indeed just me in a Halloween costume, a really cheap looking one at that. So
Well, it's awesome that you turned it
Lean
into
into
something so unnerving. I noticed in the art book you do a lot of stuff with clay. Is clay your favorite medium?
I do really like it. It's a very fun medium to play with. I would always, I think if it was still around as a career, I would definitely have probably dabbled more into like doing like special effects makeup or like that kind of thing, you know, for like horror movies. I always really loved how that stuff looked. And so
I mean, look,
getting excuses
nobody's
to
made a
like
stop motion game yet. And I'm gonna be honest, a stop like clay like clay figures have always creeped the shit out of me. Like I cannot watch The Nightmare Before Christmas. I just find it so unnerving. So if
Well,
you oh
good news for you. Our last game was a stop motion themed horror game.
no way, the one with the is it called Night Signal? I know that's
Yeah,
their company.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get paid on the first. I'm gonna buy it because I haven't bought it yet, but I do want to play it. I was watching a little bit and I saw the hands and I was like, "Holy fuck!"
Yeah, that one was the whole clay aesthetic was like very upfront and very like that was the idea was that it was supposed to look like creepy claymation stuff that
yeah,
influenced
clay little hands running at you where it's like three hands together. No, fuck all that, dude. Honestly, I love that it's not the same kind of like because a lot of games I feel like take aspects from like Amnesia or Resident Evil and just kind of make their own stories, but in the same like first person format, which is fun, but like everyone's played a bunch of those and all of your games are so unique and the way that you show the horror and kind of like create paranoia by like having the scares there, but they're not like it's not just some big monster chasing you that you get a death animation from. Like it's in your face. It's kind of, especially with Home Safety Hotline, like there's consequences to you not knowing what monster it is. And if you tell, like, every time I would get a call and someone would call back screaming at me or crying because I gave them the wrong thing, I was like, oh, I'm terrible. I think one of the times I did it like twice in a row, and the third call they like died on the phone, and I was like, I am getting fired.
There won't be consequences.
Have you guys ever creeped yourself out, like working on the game at night or like brainstorming things, like or just general like creepy stuff?
I don't know.
I don't think I've experienced that, like doing any of the music, the audio stuff.
Most of the time we're laughing.
Usually if we make something that's good, it'll just be like thinking it's funny.
Yeah, like the scarier something is, the funnier it is. Like it's kind of the two kind of like feed into each other a lot.
Like the puka.
Yes, like the puka. Oh my god, I'm very happy with how that one turned out and how people respond.
I know the puka is a fan favorite, but it's also my favorite. I am a dog person. I am a professional dog trainer. And having a dog standing on two legs just staring is the funniest fucking thing to me. It's also unnerving, especially that it was like a little schnauzer too. It looks just like a little decrepit old man staring at you. And then you read the description, they're like, yeah, they're smelly. I can imagine that brought some laughs when you guys drew that.
Oh, definitely. Oh yeah. No, I was chortling to myself while doing that one. I oftentimes what we'll do is David and I will kind of like, quietly work on like either, David will be quietly working on like the sound effects and stuff, or I'll be quietly working on, a new image or whatever. And then just kind of like drop it onto each other to see their reaction. And if it's laughter, it feels like success was had. Like this is correct. We've gotten a response out of each other. So
that's
this
awesome.
Is a good sign.
Mission accomplished.
Other than the puka, do you guys have like a favorite monster that you guys have made?
Oh, mean, I have many, but I am particularly fond of I'm particularly fond of one for one specific reason, which is the Dreamweaver. And it's mostly because I slipped in a really stupid joke that I think I've seen exactly one person get so far, but I think it's a hilarious joke. So I'm very proud of the Dreamweaver for the stupid joke that is included in its entry, which, if for clarity, is the Dreamweaver's main ability. Oh, hi. Is to make your dreams a reality, but it also only makes you dream about webs.
Yeah, which is horrifying.
Yeah. But oh, hi.
I will see you later.
Okay, sounds
I'm
good.
going to Dreamscapes.
Okay.
So.
Okay, sounds good.
We're doing Luke and Adam, and Juno's doing Charlie.
Okay, sweet.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Thanks.
You look good.
Thank you.
Have fun. But I guess the joke there being that it's a giant spider that makes big webs. Like, that's in practice what it is.
Giant spiders are scary.
Oh no, they're very scary. They're very scary.
I don't like tiny spiders.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I guess just the dream element of it becomes less important when all it does is weave giant webs. Because it makes your dreams a reality, but your dreams are webs. Therefore, it makes webs.
If I woke up encased in a web, I would die on the spot. I'd have a heart attack. Like, little bugs freak me out just in general. They're the one, like, I'm good with blood. I'm good. Like, I was a military police in the military, so I've seen a bunch of, like, car accidents. Like, there's a lot of stuff I can handle. If I see a fucking spider, like, I will get my wife to kill it. It's the, like, one thing that I'm like, nope, I fucking can't stand bugs. It's all the legs, man. I was looking at some of the theories on the Discord, and I wanted to ask you this one specifically because I thought it was really funny. But what would happen if you kept Puka as a pet?
Oh, I mean, it would just be jump scaring you constantly. I mean, that's what would be happening. It would, like, it won't hurt you, but it does feed off your fear. So you'll just be constantly like turning the corner and seeing it jump scare you, or
it peeking around the corner and running away.
Corner and running away. All of the horror movie tropes will just be happening to you on a daily basis. If you're fine with that, great.
Oh my god. That would be equally horrifying and hilarious at the same time. Like, the one irrational fear I have is, like, anytime I'm like, I shampoo my hair in the shower and close my eyes, I'm like, there's gonna be someone outside the curtain waiting to stab me. So I can just imagine doing that, opening my eyes, and the puka's just in the shower, standing there staring at you.
Gotta keep you on your feet.
I think, kind of to backtrack, because I meant to say this, the creepiest monster that I think you've came up with, at least to me, was the Bogart. Especially the fact that, like, most of the Hobbs were pretty chill guys as long as you did, what the Home Safety Hotline told you. But, like, the fact that they can just turn into this weird deformed thing with this, like, somewhat human face, and that it just wants to kill you, like, that was definitely spooky. Me and my friend were playing it, and, like, we just kept hoping for, like, Bogart calls, because we were like, it's definitely gonna be something really fucked up when we hear the audio.
Oh yeah, that one's definitely our most, like, traditionally creepy one, and folklore just has that one. That one's almost just as is. I mean, that's just what the folklore say about little brownies, goblins, etc. Is that indeed they do turn into things called boggarts if they get pissed off, and apparently boggarts are just like a general term that seems to be where we got the term boogeyman from, and are just nasty creatures. So I guess.
Yeah, it definitely looks like the boogeyman. I mean, that would fuck me up if I saw that in my house.
And the name thing, that you can't like invoke their name is also true of folklore.
Really?
Yeah, that is apparently a rule of you are not supposed to name a boggart.
Wow. How much research or like how long did it take you to like, I guess, come up with all these concepts and stuff like that?
I mean, to be honest, it was just reading a lot of Wikipedia articles, dedicated websites for these things. I mean, sometimes you can't find all of it on Wikipedia, but you'll see somebody they'll name drop some random thing. Like one that was really hard to track down that didn't make it into the game, but was really interesting was I think the king of the Boggarts, which had a specific name, but was literally just an image of like Satan, like Christian Satan.
Holy shit.
And it was like, oh, that's what the king of the Boggarts looks like? Oh, I guess that's where we got that image.
That's cool.
But I figured if I put something like that in there, people would immediately start coming up with like theories about how like, oh, they're actually demons, or like it's actually Christian like deity, or it's like I think they would immediately start assuming that it's like demon related. And I wanted to avoid that. I would be very clear. People were like that this was like, I guess, different than what they were going to be expecting. And so that one's just too close by default, so we include that one. But
I mean, it's a cool idea, but I can totally see it doing that, especially. And I think part of what makes Home Safety Hotline so cool is the fact that it's not like just demons or like kind of related to Christianity at all. It's very fey. It's very like old, scary, like bedtime stories people would hear.
Yes.
And I like that a lot. Are there any secret Easter eggs in the game at all that like people haven't found or anything like that?
Oh, that people haven't found. I've been impressed. Most people have found most of the like pretty subtle stuff that we snuck in there. Like aside from missing my weird dumb joke about the spider. But somebody found that one. No. I'm trying to think. I think the most subtle one that not everybody notices has mostly been just like I say subtle, but it's not particularly subtle. It's just not everybody's noticed it. So is the background changing, for example?
Yeah, that scared the shit out of me when I saw the girl standing there. I held the screen on the homepage at least for a minute waiting. I was like, this is gonna jump scare me. Like the second that I go to click on anything, I'm getting fucked. Especially like, and David, like kudos to you, the audio, the direction for the whole game, with everything having like the 80s 90s kind of like, I guess, like safe elevator music, juxtaposed with like the fucking horrifying calls. What was it like kind of directing people to do some of those like scripts and stuff like that?
Oh, the direction.
I think yeah, we mostly let people just kind of do their thing there.
Really? That's fucking awesome.
A lot of the voice actors did it remotely.
Wow.
Yeah.
But the ones that were in person, Courtney, the voice actress of Carol, was mostly in charge of directing or giving them direction.
Well, you guys did like phenomenal. Like better voice acting than like some AAA games, to be honest. There was you could tell the emotion in a lot of the calls. So
props. Yeah, big props to the actors. That's they're just talented folks.
No, they did fantastic. They're especially the one call that comes to mind is the lady crying about her child being taken. Like, holy shit, that was good. Like, that gave me chills through and through.
That is Jackson, and he is an insane person with the voice acting, and rightfully so, in charge of the voice acting guild that most of these voice actors come from. So,
damn, he did fucking great. Especially because I did not know that was a dude. That's even crazier. This is kind of getting into the lore, but the original HSH employee that emails you, what happens to him? Does he die? Does he get turned into a hob when he's fired? Was he a hob and that's why he went into that hole?
See, okay.
If it's okay if you're not willing to answer any of these, like the lore questions, because I understand if you want to leave kind of the imagination to the player, but.
Oh, sure. Well, I'll say this. I'll say you're almost right, but not quite about the being a hob thing or getting turned into a hob. The Home Safety Hotline employees, the ex-employee, he does get turned into something, but it's not a hob.
Ooh.
And there are clues in the game. There are other clues in the game that sort of allude to what exactly he gets turned into, and as well as the prank call gets turned into a similar thing.
Yeah. So wait. Speaking of the prank caller, that's not the distorted voice, right?
That is.
That is.
Yes.
That wasn't a monster from the beginning?
No, yeah, that is definitely...
Yeah, that one's definitely had the most confusion.
And that's unfortunately, that's because we realize not everybody's heard of our favorite prank caller of all time, but they should. And it was totally worth it to us to have this confusion remain if we needed it to. But yeah, there's the prank caller is actually based on a real life prank caller. Goes by the name of Longmont Potion Castle. And if you listen to his calls, they are like that. They are very weird and distorted, and do sometimes frighten the other person on the other line because they're so bizarre. But that is our in-world version of that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, like whether I assumed it was a monster calling, and like it definitely creeped me out every time. But now knowing that it's a prank caller that gets turned into something, that's also funny as shit.
Yeah, he keeps disrupting the lines. He's got to go.
There was nothing, like, one of the biggest scares was on my second day. I got like 60%, and Carol was like, "We are not pleased with your work," and I was like, "Oh God, wait, I can do better. I can do better." But no, that was fucking. That was good. How long did it take to film the promotion ending? Like, was that a whole day thing? Because
thankfully not that long.
Really?
No, it was
a hot summer day.
Yeah, just one hot summer day, one morning, really. It was kind of just like, we woke up, we went to this nearby park that we had in mind, and we brought a bunch of Halloween masks, told everybody to wear black. Courtney, put together her Faye Carol outfit, and then it was just a morning of shooting, so maybe like an hour or two.
Wow. With how synchronized everyone was, like, I know part of that is editing, but it was so equally like creepy and funny at the same time. But I was just thinking the entire time I saw it, like, that's directing so many people to do so many different things. And
it was a bit chaotic at first because we were actually we were actually trying to be more coordinated with it at the beginning, because what was supposed to be happening is you're supposed to be seeing the monsters like peeking through the trees while you were walking up to Carol. but getting the right amount of peeking at the right times wound up being such a pain that the shot that you see in the game is actually the final shot we did, where we said, let's just not have anyone peeking out until the dancing begins.
Personally, I think having no one peek out and then the dancing, like, that was such a surprise. Because, like, I was really expecting to die. And then that being juxtaposed with, like, the Fey monsters, I guess, being happy that you're good at your job. That was honestly one of the most rewarding endings ever, because it wasn't just, like, an open and shut thing. It kind of also leaves the world kind of open to interpretation to what happens next. And then
I'm glad. I mean, I that's definitely what we were hoping for. I was hoping people would have a sense of humor about it and be fine with kind of a fun, weird ending. I know that's, I've seen some reviews on Steam that the ending ruined the entire game for them.
What?
And I get it. I do get it. But they will, it's best they leave now, because we are not going to stop doing shenanigans in future this is our taste. So
I am all for the shenanigans. That, like, dude, I wish I was recording my first playthrough. I don't really do a lot of, like, let's play stuff, because I feel like people don't really give a fuck. Because I'm a smaller channel and everything.
Oh, sure.
So, like, a lot of what I post is, like, either like funny stuff that I edit together, or when I have done let's plays, I do, like, one episode and then fuck off and never complete it. And I wanted, the Home Safety Hotline was kind of my little, like, decompress game to play at the end of the night, which sounds, like, crazy because it's a horror game. But, part of the fun was, like, playing it with my friend, and when we got to the ending, like, having all of the build-up of going deeper, and then, especially because the riddles that they give you, or, like, I guess the board of directors gives you as you go through, that was really fun, because you don't have the kind of bestiary list, so you're going off of memory and everything, and how the game kind of builds on each day and lets you know a bit more also makes it easily digestible to learn these monsters. So when you get to that part, you're not really completely lost. And I think on our first try, we got them all. Technically, I was cheating because I had help. But getting that ending, at least for me, was one of the best endings that I've gotten in a video game, because it was like, I felt like you guys were directly pranking me as the player. Like, it was still creepy because everyone was in costumes, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? But at the same time, it was like, such a reward to get, like, this funny kind of, even though it was live action, like, this cutscene in universe. After, like, hearing all these calls about, like, people's children being taken and the horde and fucking everything else. But no, I think that ending was awesome, and I'm all for the shenanigans, especially the getting fired ending too, being turned into, I think you get turned into a hob. Right? No? What do you get turned into?
You get turned into a mouse. That's
oh, that's even better.
It's understandable that the weird little hand props we made haven't exactly been enough on their own to, like, communicate mouse, but yeah.
The "you're fired" coming up, like, the more you know text, like, it was so, because immediately after we got the promotion ending, I was like, okay, I want to see what the bad ending is, so we went through and got them all wrong on purpose, and I was fucking dying. I'm gonna end up using that "you're fired" clip. I have it saved. I just don't know where I want to put it yet. But no, I think both endings were fantastic, which makes me like super excited for Please Insert Disc and Night Signal. Especially because in that I read the description and like I love the Twilight Zone. I used to watch the Twilight Zone as a kid, so seeing it kind of be that 60s aesthetic with the TV was really exciting for me. But how many different ideas for the endings did you get before you settled on those two?
I think there were like I think there were a couple. I think there was initially because it was just sort of just trying to figure out what the story was going to build up to at first. So there was like ideas of like, oh, maybe there's this like a virus that's going around that that you will get on your computer. Now your computer will be all corrupted. You know, I guess like stuff that would like affect the player a little more directly was the first train of thought. Or building up to some kind of ominous like world-ending climax was thrown around, but I don't know when it came up. But I think that was the good ending as it was now was the first one written that was like properly like written down like script wise, and it more or less stayed the same after that. The bad ending changed a couple of times because the bad ending was just like them like erasing your memory through a more like traditional like Men in Black style kind of memory wiping.
That would have been creepy too.
Thing that pops up, yeah. And then, but after we wrote the promotion ending, my wife Courtney was like, "This is you have one really fun whimsical ending, and then you have kind of more straightforward whatever ending that where not much happens." And so that made us rethink like how they get rid of how they make sure that people don't spill the beans when they fire them. And yeah, the idea of turning into a mouse was inspired by the Witches by Roald Dahl, where that's the main thing that the witches will do to you in that book.
I mean, turning into a mouse sucks.
Absolutely sucks.
I completely, especially if you kept the consciousness of being yourself too.
Exactly.
That would be absolutely horrifying when you really think of the idea. So I still think it fits into the I guess the genre you've created for yourself. I mean, not a lot. Like the only thing that I can think of that uses like fantasy type horror is like Witcher 3, and which is different from Home Safety Hotline, obviously. But
sure.
Like in both games, the one thing that I really like is like learning the bestiary as you play, and I think that makes you feel more in tune into the world and more like your actions as a player affect things, because you're not just, you know, it's not Outlast where you're just running from scary things. Like these things are after other people, and there's consequences to you not doing anything about it or doing the wrong thing, which is really fucking awesome. So to round it all out, are any details on Please Insert Disc? Like you don't I know you guys are still working on it, and I don't want to ask anything like too specific so that way you guys don't have to give anything away. But honestly, like I've gone back to the Steam page and looked at the pictures like 5 times. I especially the picture that like kind of makes it seem like somebody's trapped. I just, you know, you got to give me something. I'm so excited.
I'll probably keep lips tight about story details, partially because they're, you know, still being fleshed out and written, so therefore not much to reveal just yet. But one thing I will say that we haven't mentioned about Please Insert Disc yet, which I think is really exciting and fun, is that it will feature some. You can see in one of the first screenshot there is a music library, Xbox style, and we have some shenanigans planned with that section of the console, which will feature a bunch of pseudo 2000s-esque music in it that will be custom written. We've been talking to a bunch of our music friends, and it feels like this game will be to our various musician contacts what Home Safety Hotline was for our various voice acting contacts, and that it might just be it'll be a very fun playground for them to kind of explore a bunch of stuff musically, and I think that's very fun and exciting. And if you are like a big fan of like really cheesy early 2000s music,
that's all stuff I listen to.
Then you should get a kick out of
I grew up on
with that.
I grew up on like 90s R&B and 90s like punk rock, so I listened to a lot of like cringy shit, to be honest. But I mean, the art style of Please Insert Disc, the art style of Home Safety Hotline's amazing. The concept of having a call center or just doing that from home as a job and having this kind of SCP foundation that you don't really know what's going on and you're just a part of it. It's so unique. I don't think I'll ever forget it. I have 2 achievements left. I don't want to cheat. My only thing I have left is to do a whole playthrough and not fuck anything up. But honestly, that's pretty hard. I'm kind of dumb, but I'm working on it. But with Please Insert Disc, like especially seeing the screenshots from, like you said, with the music screenshot where it's like that Xbox background, which the original Xbox kind of had like a creepy ass background anyway before you put a disc in, especially with some of the sounds and the audio that it had. And then the blocky kind of ethereal space from the PS1 or the PS2 in the next screenshot. Like, it's such a awesome concept. Like, whenever I look at the picture that says, "Please let me out," and it's just the screen cutting in and everything, like, dude, perfect. Fucking perfect. Like, if that isn't gonna get me to shit in my seat when it's 12 a.m. and I'm playing it, like, I'm so excited because, like, you know, you get on your console to play video games, to chill out, relax for the end of the day, and then out of nowhere, you have a fucking demon speaking through it or something like that. Like, yeah, no, that's completely unnerving. And on the music side of things, I love music being incorporated into games. My favorite kind of game company when it comes to AAA titles is Remedy. I love their storytelling, and I don't know if you guys have played Alan Wake 2, but the whole musical section in that game, the idea of using music and other mediums in video games to build onto the story is such a interesting concept because you have so many different kind of avenues that you can go down to do that. So I'm super excited, especially with the way that you guys did Home Safety Hotline and all of the creativity. Like, you can tell the game's made with passion. So I'm super excited for Please Insert Disc. That's why I keep mentioning it, because I want anyone who watched this, go put it on your wish list. Get ready. It's going to be amazing.
Oh. I'm very glad to hear that. We've in the past had troubles with trying to get people excited for other projects after having a successful project, because the typical instant desire is like, I want a sequel. And there are, for what it's worth, there are like more HSH things that will be coming up.
Oh, that's awesome.
But it is very encouraging to see the passion for just like, I guess, just us as creators, like, be like pretty strong, like enough that like this Please Insert Disc is even though it's not HSH related, that it's exciting for people who like HSH.
There's not a lot of games that I don't pre-order anything anymore. I will be pre-ordering Please Insert Disc. If like HSH did such it's such a unique concept, and you guys knocked it out of the park, that I'm so excited to see the rest of the stuff that you guys make, because it's all original. Like every idea that you guys have isn't something that you're trying to necessarily like copy or try to like force to be your own. You have all of these unique ideas that you make into these own kind of isolated worlds, and that's so interesting. I guess my last question, because you kind of mentioned this, and I'm excited that more HSH stuff is coming, but is there like a home safety hotline universe? Like, are your games all connected? Is that ever something you'll allude to?
We'll try to make it obvious when they do connect. Please Insert Disc is not connected, and obviously neither is Night Signal, given what their clay world looks like. But I know that we have a lot of ideas for stuff in the Home Safety Hotline universe, because it is a very fun little universe, I think, and it's definitely like there's like plenty of things that we like want to do in there. So that one will probably come up the most, obviously, at least in the immediate future, just because it's indeed sort of what kickstarted our company for us. But I definitely am interested in just sort of the idea of like creating a bunch of different worlds, and as long as it makes sense to keep making stuff in those little worlds, expanding on them where appropriate. That was also the idea behind our YouTube channel, is that we have an outlet for telling other stories in the universes that we create. And so I definitely want to tell some more like side stories in both the HSH world, and you'll hopefully pretty soon, start to see some Please Insert Disc related content pop up on there that just sort of expands on the world of that game. And that's actually where all the videos in HSH came from. They were actually not meant to be in the game.
The videos that were in were fucking horrifying, especially the cave one. I don't know if you guys want to say what's in the cave or not, or just leave that kind of spooky. But no, I mean, but those were honestly like some big highlights in the game. Every day that you start a new day and I saw a new pop-up, I was like, oh god, let's go.
I am very glad. Those were. I mean, I'm glad we put, because I think more people got to see them that way. Because originally, they were all released ahead of the game's launch as just sort of like, I guess, world building, like a world building side series that we were making, but like didn't really gain much traction on YouTube on their own, and so it felt like kind of a shame. But he like was gonna like watch these films that we made, so we're like, well, they're in the HSH universe, so like they do directly tie into things that are happening in the game.
No, so, it was perfect. And I'll make sure, here's their channel right now on screen. Guys, go subscribe, go check them out, especially to see the new upcoming like hype train for Please Insert Disc. I know I'm gonna be following it. I'm very excited.
I'm hoping to make a follow-up as well at some point to our. I don't know if you saw our short film that we have on there that's not related to either project, but there is also a have another random side horror universe of Mickey Mouse shit, because there's the vanishing of SS Willie on there is what sort of kickstarted the channel itself, and so now we're somewhat motivated to get a follow to that out as well. at some point, which will be just another little horror short along the same line, the 1920s and 1930s style analog media.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I think the 1920s and 1930s, just the art style in general, is creepy as shit, especially when it comes to like the media that was created then. It's just unnerving. But
yeah, there's the BioShock influence coming through much more directly there.
Dude, BioShock's so fucking good. But thank you guys so much. I could not be more grateful for you guys making the time to come on. I'd love to do this again after Please Insert Disc comes out, maybe. But everybody, here's their channel again. Go check them out. As well as, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.